I'm a paramedic. I've been working 911 for about 20 years now.
What now you came to Community Wellness Day, Sharpsburg's third annual Community Wellness Day this year. Why you came with your girlfriend? What did you guys come to Community Wellness Day for?
We came there partly because it's my church, but I also wanted to see just what was available. I was actually looking for a certain product just to see what was there as a wellness product. And while we're going around checking out the booths, I saw this one. And what caught my eye was this chart right here, the anatomy chart of the nervous system. I've seen it before in my paramedic textbook, and because of what I was going through in my own personal health, it brought to me a new perception of an old picture and the possibilities that it could bring.
What did you think of chiropractic before you came to Community Wellness Day?
Frankenstein medicine.
What does that mean?
You just sit on a board and they stretch you out, and it's all about trying to relieve you of the pains that you're going through. At least that's what my perception has been for over 40 years.
So through coming to Community Wellness Day, leading you into my office, what do you perceive chiropractic as now?
Chiropractic is no longer the Frankenstein model that I thought it was. Seeing how the nerves are compressed over time, how it affects the organs and the endocrine system of the body, how the symptoms are so gradual. It was described to me as like you're strangling the body is what you're doing, and you're by the systems are not being allowed to communicate with the nervous system, they're not doing anything. And through atrophy, they're just dying, they're withering away and doing nothing.
So you were there, you showed up to Community Wellness Day, you were looking for a certain product, health and wellness product, and you saw my booth, and what made you decide to come check it out and get scanned?
Well, again, I was going through a medical problem of my own, and it wasn't being resolved. I mean, they did a surgery because of protocol, but it didn't solve the problem. And it's like, at that point, for the first time in my life, I was open to new possibilities. See what can we do to solve the problem. I did not think of chiropractic medicine as being a possibility before going to that booth that day.
That's great. And then you had the honor of speaking with Dave Major, and what he obviously showed you that subluxation or autonomic nervous chart. What did he point out about that maybe made you decide to come in and get this checked out in the office?
How compression of those nerves are affecting my digestive system, my gallbladder, my liver, my pancreas, which affects my diabetes. When the nervous systems are being compressed, the signals are not getting across, the body is being affected. Blood pressure, diabetes, the slowing down of the digestive system, the acid reflux diseases, all that stuff is being affected. If that's what the problem was at, let's take a look, let's see if that's where the problem lies, and if that is where the problem is, and if it can be treated, let's do it.
So you think if you wouldn't have been to Community Wellness Day, you would ever try a chiropractor?
No.
Okay. And tell us in a nutshell sort of how you felt after your first chiropractic adjustment.
When I left there, I didn't feel any different after the initial treatment. It was when I woke up the next morning that I felt renewed. It was like I felt younger and it's like I felt so good. It's like I haven't felt this way in years. So it was like a renewing sense within my body is how I felt that morning.
You have anything to say to those chiropractors around the country that are thinking maybe they're on the edge and they're thinking, well, should I do this Community Wellness Day? Should I not? What do you think? Do you have a message for them?
The message is simply this. Get out there, let the people have an opportunity that wouldn't otherwise experience this, an opportunity to experience this.
Awesome. Any last words?
It's making a change in my life. I'm already seeing it, and I'm looking forward to see what more changes are going to happen in my life. Like I said, it's only been 2 weeks. I'm seeing the changes. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen for the next 6 months and next later. I was checking my blood pressure, and for the first time ever, I had a blood pressure that was lower than any time ever in my life. My blood pressure typically ran around 130/80, even as a high school athlete. I played football in high school. A couple of days after I started the therapy, my blood pressure was 109/63.
Wow.
It's like, we can do something about the future.
Absolutely. You excited about the future?
That I am. I mean, I actually see a future now. It's like I'm actually seeing a positive outlook for my future.
Awesome. Anything else, Richard, on that?
Well, all I can say is that whereas before I thought of this as just a Frankenstein medicine, it was through all the processes that I went through medically that opened up my mind to other possibilities. And when I did come through here, it's like, okay, let's give it a try. And so I did. And I don't see this as Frankenstein medicine anymore. I see this as a life-changing event that is going to cause me to get better now. It's not just treating symptoms. I'm actually getting better. I'm actually being healed.
Excellent. Well, Richard, I've really enjoyed working with you, and I look forward to the future also.
As I do.